This is Minecraft All the Mods 3. We are back at it yet again today, and we are ready for attunement, finally. So, what I have here in my hands are the constellation paper for Evorcio. I have waited through the nights naturally to make sure that I get new stars. I'm not sure if you get a totally different star set every time you click this. I don't know how that works, and I didn't really figure it out. So just in order to make sure that I did get it correct, what I did was simply wait the nights out and find the different star systems. Now, the one I want is Evorcio. Evorcio is going to allow me to gain experience by breaking blocks, I think. It's been a little bit. But I'm fairly certain this is how this works. So while holding the constellation paper in my right hand and standing over here, I can place these spectral relays in the spots that are swirling in the purple. Whoa, careful there. Go flying off like crazy. But you want to place it in each of these spots that are glowing purple and make sure you get it in just the right ones. And when you do, that happens. So when you do, they light up. And hey, look, what does that look like? It looks like the constellation, right? So if we come here, there's the constellation. That's what it looks like, right? Like that. Or like that. Something like that. So it's completed. Now, what's going to happen is if I walk over onto this, I'm going to be snatched up. Oh, and we're going to get attuned to this constellation. It does a beautiful little graphic here. It's a little glitchy. This is modded Minecraft. There's 300 something mods in here, so you got to bear with it. But what's going on is I am going to become attuned to the Evorcio constellation, which gives me perks and gives me the ability to gain experience in the perk system of Astral Sorcery. It takes a little bit. You know, I'm becoming super glowy. I'm going Super Saiyan. I mean, Super Star and... Bad jokes. Sorry, I'm bad. Don't let me do bad jokes like that. Okay, so I'm now attuned. If I open this book, you'll see the Perks tab over here now. If I open the Perks tab, I can look through here, and now I can tell you exactly what each of them do. Yes, so Evorcio is, as I thought, you gain experience by breaking blocks. If you want to gain experience by dealing damage, you want to do Dissidia. If you want to gain experience by taking damage, you can go Armara. If you want to gain experience by simply moving, you can do Vicio. And if you want to gain experience by placing down blocks or building things, then you go with Avidus. I went with Evorcio simply because I have Vein Miner. Right, so if I go, now we're going to make a trip to the mining dimension, and we're going to just shred the world. We're going to break as many blocks as possible, and do so as quickly as possible, because you're going to see, as soon as I drop down here, hey, I'll grab some marble while I'm here. You'll see a bar, an experience bar, a little yellow bar show up whenever I level. And see, now I'm level 2, and I've gotten some points to there. I'm almost level 3. Now I'm level 3. You see why with Vein Miner I chose the one that I did. I could also have done the speed one as well. But if I come in here now, this automatically gives me 20% more mining speed as well. That's what this route does. I have 20% more mining speed base. Then get more mining speed and more mining speed as you spend perks. And 5% more mining speed, 10% more melee damage. Okay, hey, do you mind? Get out of here. Oh, I don't have my null out. That was a mistake. Hold on here. Let's fix that mistake. There we go. And then we can just put the slime in anything random. Actually, I don't even need to, because I'm going to be breaking these. Oh, and y'all probably can't see. So if I press home, it'll activate my night vision. Sorry about that. Getting distracted here. I have night vision on my dark helm, which will definitely help you guys to be able to see in the darkness. But right now, all of this cobble is just being nulled out, and I am gaining experience and leveling up. Now, there are very specific perks that I want to get out of this perk tree, and I'm going to going to need to eat. That's what I'm going to need to do. And I'm going to need to look at what they are as I move further down here. Let's take out some of these slimes. And maybe I'll get more slime pearls. That's what I was looking for. Those are used to make lily pads of fertility, which are amazing. Okay, so probably hit level 10, so we have quite a few points to spend. And we could do that relatively easily as well, because we are a beast with this pick. There, level 10. So now we're going to come back to our perks, and we're going to look around here. There's a very specific one, which I think is somewhere over here, or down here maybe. Stone around you might become more valuable. That's not what I'm looking for. This one. A pickaxe can be used instead of an axe or shovel. So I will no longer need any other tool but a pickaxe, unless I want to hoe the ground, and then I can use a different tool. But I can use a pickaxe for everything. And I really like that ability. So this is the one that I definitely want to go for right now. Now there's two different ways. I can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Mining speed plus 1 added mining speed, or a percent. I'm not sure what a full 1 added mining speed does. But let's see. 15% increased reach is always nice. Gives me, I don't necessarily need a whole lot more mining speed. So I want to look for something. The reach is nice on that, but you can also get reach, I think, down here further in the tree. Added 1 reach. Yes, here's a lot of extra reach. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way this way, and I'll go get this perk, because like I said, I love being able to use the pickaxe for everything. Now, another thing that's really good to do is get to this one, Singularity. It gives you 3 additional perk points, and it allows you to choose a secondary route in order to have. So it gives you a second way to gain experience, right? So I can do that by placing things. I'm probably going to go down here for the added reach, and I gain experience by moving, because you're always moving, so you're constantly going to be gaining experience. So that's the next thing that I'm going to want to work towards, is spending every perk point I can to head straight towards Singularity, and then pick Visio down here. But this pick, with the perk that I got there, I can use this for anything. I can instant mine gravel with it now, because I'm getting mining speed, and I'm getting experience for everything that I cut with this now. And I can cut wood, anything you can imagine, I can do with my pickaxe. And I really need to clean my inventory up. Let's just put a few things away for right now. Not the sleeping bag, we'll keep sleeping bag out. And we'll keep my null out so I can continue nullifying cobble. And I need to make sure that I am only breaking the clean stone. But I need to get a few more points real fast in order to get to that Singularity. And you'll notice it takes a lot more, as you can probably expect, as you level up. It takes more experience to continue leveling up. So you have to do more. That's why it's really good to get to the Singularity in the middle and then get a secondary route, so you have multiple ways of gaining experience for your perk points. Alright, that got me a few more. Let's see if I have enough to make it to the center. I sure did. Wonderful. I'm going to go with Visio, so I can gain experience by simply moving. Like I said, you're always moving, and this also gives me more movement speed and reach. And really what I'm looking for is the reach. Dodge chance is nice, but I'm not really too worried about that or any more movement speed. So I can avoid all of those and head in the direction of reach, which is going to be back this way. Because I like being able to reach blocks from much further away than you normally can in Minecraft, such as right there. I've already got more reach because of the perks. So I can reach all the way over to there. But now I can gain experience by simply moving, and I move quite fast with my Dark Solarium chest plate. So if I just fly, and it doesn't matter where you move, you can go back and forth in a straight line. I mean, look at the experience bar going up. This is just from me moving. Maybe I should have gone with that one as the first one, the first perk that I chose, because with my Dark Soul Plate, this is quite easy. You can just fly around. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to let that run in the background now. I'm not going to fly around in circles for hours. As I move, I'm going to gain experience constantly. Anytime I go mining or break blocks, move things around, I'm going to gain experience in the background for my perks, and I can continue putting them into the trees that I want. And let's see, I have 2 points right now. We're going to work our way towards this reach right over here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more in order to get over there. And ooh, more maximum life is nice as well. I mean, there's a lot of these perks that are really good, especially this one. Regenerating life may remove a negative status effect, but just increased life recovery and increased hit points is very nice as well. But that's really good progress into Astral Sorcery, getting our attunement going. There are other things that we can do in Astral Sorcery, and we may look at some different options. Let's see, we can set up you can set up different rituals, but I'm thinking about the new altar, because no, actually I think I can make it with this current altar. There's an item that lights up the ground here, the Cave Illuminator. It illuminates every dark spot underneath it all the way down to bedrock with these little sparkles. I don't know what they're called exactly, but it lights everything up in a pretty good radius around you. It says, let's see, the Cave Illuminator forms these flares, there you go, a flare, in any lightless and open space located beneath the device itself, meaning that it can illuminate deeply buried tunnels while sitting on the surface. But the process of formation is slow. The radius extends an impressive distance from the main device. The Cave Illuminator can also adapt to newly formed empty spaces made by mining and building, making it indispensable to avid splunkers and miners. The Cave Illuminator requires a visible night sky to work. So at night, it will constantly look for somewhere underneath you and light it up. And something I would really like to get and set in our town, so it'll just start lighting everything up underneath the town. And that's going to be important later. Number one, for keeping the spawn rate low here at town, but also when I build a mob farm, it will definitely help to have the number of mobs down. So we need illumination powder. That's just glowstone around aquamarine, and I put away the aquamarine and items. We are going to need some glowstone. I've got lots of it. That's nice. We will spread this out. This is going to make a lot, but I'm okay with that. That's probably more than enough. We'll save the rest of the resources for another time. So if we look at the recipe again, because it only takes 2 of these, and I'm probably going to make a few and give them to a few other people on the server, because I think I'm the only one yet that has delved into Astral Sorcery, and being able to light up underneath your base is just an incredibly valuable an incredibly valuable thing to have at your disposal. So I'm going to essentially help everyone out here and make sure that they all have the ability to do that, especially Anzare. Anzare's been having a lot of trouble with a mob farm that he made with Cursed Earth. So I'm going to try and make sure he gets one of these so he can light up everything underneath his base. Now there's not enough starlight, it's recharging. As you know, if I do this at night, it wouldn't be a problem at all. But hey, you know what? It's not nighttime right now. It's daytime. There is enough because we're in a very powerful star field. If you didn't have a powerful star field, this would be somewhere down here or empty, and you wouldn't be able to do any crafting during the day. That was the importance of a few episodes ago, us using the Phosic Resonator to find that purple cloud right in this spot. Now, this thing, I'm probably going to put down 2. I don't know what constitutes an impressive distance. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm probably going to put down 1 right about here. I want to make sure it's outside of the area of this, because as I upgrade this, it might break that, and I don't want that to happen. And I'm going to put another one down probably over here. I want to do it below my base because I don't want the flares inside my base. So we'll put it down right there. Now, like I said, these things are slow, so it's not going to lag you a whole bunch to put a couple of these down and have them working. They will slowly, every night, when it becomes night, look for dark areas underneath them, underground, in caves, and it will drop those little flares down and light everything up. Now, we are going to travel over to Anzaray's little base. Let's bring a sign so I can let him know. I already dropped a crate off over there. We were working on the bees, and I'll show you that in just a moment, because Anzaray wanted to get the higher tier seeds, wireless out of range, and you need these right here. Growth essence are used in order to make the, where's it at? This one. Tier 5 crafting seed, which is used to make diamond seeds, emerald seeds, wither seeds, steel, constantan, a whole bunch of different things. And in order to get this, you have to have an empowerer or a fusion crafter, and you need royal jelly, 2 kinds of fertilizer, mana powder, and fluxed phytogrow. Well, he had everything else but the royal jelly, and Anzaray hates bees. He hates bees with a passion. So I worked on getting the bees going for him. Let's just place this down. Here is some jelly. Here is the jelly. Restraints here. And let's see, a cave illuminator to help your mob farm, to help with spawns. Man, this is hard with spawns. Goodness, you're very restricted with these things. And then I will also travel to what in the world? Random. Oh, for to get the sewage so he could make the type of one of the types of compost needed for this one right here, fertilizer. This fertilizer comes from actually additions. I just see a pig's, oh, and a cow, multiple pigs. Oh, those poor animals. I never saw this. I wasn't here. /home. But we will visit Juniper another time and give her a cave illuminator as well, so she can light up around her area. Now, let's see what's another really good thing that we can do with astral sorcery that we've gotten into here. The cave illuminator is just wonderful. Demands to have a job. I know, I'll get around to you guys. I keep getting distracted. I go do one thing and then I do another. There's so many mods. There's so many mods. Alright. I am very close to getting that added reach there. Just by moving around, I can put away probably some of this stuff. Now, is it here that it's going to show me? No. So there's a structure that you can make to come out of exploration there that allows you to use the liquid starlight to craft. And it's not the ritual, however, it looks very similar to this. Let's see. Crystal lens. I don't remember where it's at exactly. Propulsion wand. I may need to go ahead and upgrade the altar in order to unlock the ability to craft that thing that I'm thinking of. So let's head over there and see what it's going to take to upgrade our structure. We have to change what's underneath it first, so we have to build this monster. Okay, so this requires 49 sooty marble. That's going to be, what, a 7 by 7. Ooh. Yeah, my mining speed is quite fast now. Whoops. So, sooty marble. Oh, I don't have... Oh. Duh, because I threw everything into the bag. I'm over here trying to figure out why I don't have what I need. Okay, and there's the chisel. Now, we need to make a 7 by 7 out of this. So we're going to go ahead and rip these things up. That's not where they're going to go. And I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we just need to transfer this. I'm instant breaking blocks now. That's what happens with all this mining speed. So I have to be careful and lightly tap the button. Otherwise, I just rip everything up like that. Just tear right through it all. And I also have really long reach now. I love the Astral Sorcery perks, though. They are really nice to have. Okay. We need to go ahead and rip. So I can mine while flying as fast as I used to mine just standing. That's really nice. Whoa. And I have increased movement speed, so I've got to be careful. When I'm flying like this, I can just go shooting off if I double tap on accident. It'll take a little bit of time to get accustomed to the controls with my new capabilities. Okay, so this is regular marble capped around the corners. In little shapes like that. And then a whole lot of marble bricks. I didn't even realize this thing does this little underneath the block. Would be sticking into the ground or whatnot. If there was normal ground around here. Now I need an awful lot of these all the way around. Click, there we go. Whoops, that's not where that goes. And, oh, I'm misplacing like crazy now. Now we need to see what's next. It's going to be to build the pillars, which are super simple. We just need 4 runed marble in each of these corners. Then we're going to need 2 pillars on top of each of those. And then I think it's the chisel. It's usually always this chiseled marble sitting at top. Yes, it is. Good. Let's go ahead and place those. I do believe that's the structure completed. Now we just need to put the ingredients in here. And there's not enough starlight. That's red. That's okay. I think we're probably going to have to wait till the middle of the night in order to use it. I think also it might be saying it's red because I don't have the correct structure underneath what was the old one. Okay, so you don't build the new altar underneath this one until you upgrade it. And I clearly misunderstood that. So I rebuilt the original altar just to the side over here and put the recipe in, made it night again, and lo and behold, it's making the correct altar. And then we can just move it over there and pick all of this one up. I was quite lost there for a little bit about why it was not wanting to craft and what was going on, and I thought, you know what, just for kicks and giggles, let me rebuild the old altar setup and try it in that. And hey, lo and behold, here we go, and it's working. And then we're just going to move the altar over to the new setup when this is done. It's really pretty though. I mean, you got like the blast heading out every so often on the ground. Woohoo! So this gives you a much larger crafting area. And you see now it's red. It's letting you know, hey, it's now not in the right setup until we bring it right over here. And now it is in the right setup. And look at that star power over here. That's nice. Now we can just rip all this up, and I don't have to worry about vein mining, accidentally doing anything, because I'm so fast at mining I can just melt this thing away regularly. There we go. Now we can place our items back where they go. We'll just kind of place them around. They don't have to be in perfect spots. But this crafting, I do believe, will also unlock, yes, constellation. Now over here, is this where it talks about Starlight Infuser? This is the thing. This is what I wanted to make. And yes, so you can't make it until you get this larger altar. And then it's got a whole structure all to its own. And this allows you to do some really neat things. And set up rituals, which are a lot of fun, and we can do some very interesting things with the rituals. However, that's probably going to be it for today's episode. We got a lot done. We have an upgraded altar over here to work with, and we made some cave illuminators to share with some other people on the server to help out with lighting things up. I do think I have a perk point or two. Yep, this is, like I said, just from being here doing stuff, walking around, will give us experience as we're playing, and every so often I can just check back in and say, hey, I got a few perk points, and spend them where I want to spend them. But that's going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button down below, and if you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell so you'll know when my videos come out. I really do appreciate all of you, and I will see you all next time.